Welcome back for another week here at 3B Outdoors. Man, have we got a great show for you. On this first hunt, Dustin Coates and myself go after some spring gobblers. Next, we're going to Kentucky with Mr. Lionel Green as he tries to get his very first buck on video for 3B Outdoors. Last but not least, we're going to Ohio with Mr. Jeff Gulley as he chases one of those big old Buckeye bruisers. I'm Freddie Neeley, and welcome to 3B Outdoors. Hunting,
Fishing,
hunting,
fishing,
for 10 years.
a decade.
Real.
This one out here might have a little more pull. What a beast of a smallmouth.
Gotta throw a top line.
Yes.
Yes.
We're here in Ohio.
Yes, sir.
It all happened so fast.
Boy, the big dog just put the smoke on a big old hog.
See, I told you hunting carried us for 10 years.
Anybody can sit in a tree stand, eat crackers long enough, and something will walk by you can shoot.
Any 2-year-old can use a floaty bobber.
Thank you for 10 awesome years. 3B Outdoors is brought to you by Visit Kingsport, Tennessee. Retreat, play, relax.
Hey, folks. We're up here in one of our favorite spots. This big green field. Me and Dustin's in here this morning. We got turkeys gobbling all around us. The weather's awful. It's supposed to be 20, 30 mile an hour winds today. So, if we can get these birds in here early, maybe we can get this done and get out of here before it gets real bad. But you can hear the wind howling, but the turkeys are gobbling. So, we got some decoys out here. We're gonna do a little soft calling with the old Woodhaven. See what we can get done. They'll be coming off roost here in a few minutes. He's going to the left from behind that green tree. I see another bird. I see another gobbler. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of hens with it. Yeah. There's one gobbler real close right there. I can see them other gobblers up there. So I have to be careful right here because they can skyline us through that blind. I can't see them, so you're going to let me know. Stick it up in there more. Don't kill both of them. Yes, baby, that's what you call a double right there. Me and Big D laid the smack down on two big old long beards. Give me some, D. That's what I'm talking about. They're laying right there, baby. There's my eastern arrow. Went plumb through it. I can use your bird. And let me go get my bird. Now that's where you're supposed to hit them, ain't D? Feel this bird. Feel this bird. Feel. Lay him down right there, D. This is what you get to do when you hunt with a buddy. You get to enjoy both of them, and it don't get any better. When the time gets slow, you can chit-chat in the blind or whatever, but good job, Big D. Man, we've been watching these birds for a couple of weeks, and we knew there's 2 or 3 big strutters in here, so I told Dustin, I said, we'll take that shotgun, and if I can get one down at the bow pretty close, that other one will just jump right on it. And as you could see, these birds had beat this other gobbler up all morning long up here on the side of the hill. They run him off, and as soon as I shot this one, he comes flying down by the blind to jump on this one. So, guys,
What I'm trying to figure out is, we sit in the blind Wednesday all day long. You was filming me, okay? Why is it always works out when I go film you, and this right here is what happened?
I guess it's just blind luck. But again, folks, we appreciate you watching 3B Outdoors. And until next time,
thank you, good Lord.
Thank you, yes, thank you, good Lord.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Here in Northeast Tennessee, the mountains have a story to tell. An exciting account of outdoor adventure, full of fishermen's tales from our finest rivers and lakes. A genuine page-turner, brimming with places to retreat, play, relax. Sure to leave you wanting more. Come and write your own chapter in this mountain tale.
Whether it's shooting for fun, shooting for victory, or the one chance at the trophy of a lifetime, trust Spot-Hogg, the world's toughest archery products.
Outdoor Expo in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Presented by 3B Outdoors, January 6th through the 8th at Meadowview Conference Resort and Convention Center in Kingsport.
This is a nice one.
Mercury engine test.
Speed and acceleration you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We're right here in Kentucky. It's October the 14th. I'm real close to home this morning, and back here in this magical spot in Kentucky, I'm actually sitting in the tree stand that Mr. Freddie Neeley killed his deer I loved last year. I haven't been getting very many pictures of big deer back here. I've got one back here I call Boomerang. He's got a drop time, looks just like a boomerang. I got one picture of him, haven't got a picture of him since. But we're back here gonna try to get her done in Kentucky.
So I just decided to go back there one morning. I was just sitting there filming myself. We had some deer come through. There was a 10-pointer and 2 10-pointers, one big, one small, and everybody was working, so I just decided to film myself. Didn't know if I could pull it off or not, but they stayed around there. They left 2 or 3 times, and they come back, and they come back again. So that deer, he come back that last time. I done made up my mind I was going to shoot him. Right before I shot this deer, I was setting up in there, and Richie texted me, so I told him I'd be out tree stand at 10 o'clock. He comes by and gets coffee all the time, but I was sitting there, texted him. He said, "What time are you going to be out tree stand?" I told him, about 10 o'clock. So anyway, 8:45, these deer come through there. Make a long story short, I shot the deer. Richie texted me. He said, "Where you at? I thought you were supposed to be here with the coffee."
BBD, baby. Well, not a great buck, but a good buck for film. Pocket rocket, pump station nation. I'm telling you, it's first buck I've ever had on video for 3B Outdoors. I have a camera karma forever. I know it's not the biggest buck in the woods, but I tell you, I'm having fun.
He was sitting on my back porch at the time I shot the deer. He come and helped me and dragged the deer out. It got timing just right because we trailed the deer, followed the deer, found the deer, and all that good stuff. So it turned out to be a pretty good morning.
Heck, Richard, there's blood right there. There's hair, matter of fact. Right here.
My goodness, he couldn't go far.
Yeah. Like I say, I think I heard him crashing. Up here somewhere. Right here.
I'd say he was on reserve right at starting already. I'd say his tank was empty, he was going on reserve.
Yeah.
We sent Freddie a text and he's blowing us up. We sent him a picture of this blood. He's blowing us up, can't wait till we find it. We'll be right back to you, Fred. Hang in here with us.
Shoot, Richie, there he is up against that log, mister.
Looks like he propped himself up, don't he?
Yes! Thank you, Lord. Imagine. Heck yeah. My goodness gracious. That's a nice Kentucky buck right there now, I'm telling you.
Most people wouldn't pass that deer up with a gun when they talk about it.
I know it. He's a good deer now, I'll tell you. My. What a deer. My first video buck. Tell you what, you talk about raised broadheads. Look at that arrow, folks. Clean pass through. Raised broadheads, Luminox, and the old trusty Matthews. Tell you what, folks, if you don't have one of these right here, you better get you one. Yeah, so I was pretty pumped up and then grabbed my old bow and I said, that's why we shoot a Matthews. Whoop, whoop. House cat.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
In Northeast Tennessee, you live the mountains, live the music, live the sizzle of local flavor, live the heart of its people, live the adventure at every turn, while you retreat, play, relax. When you visit Kingsport, you live Kingsport.
Mercury engine test.
Lightweight power you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
There they are. There they are. Oh, God, something spooked them. Was that a bear ground?
No, it was my stomach. I'm hungry.
Well, this turkey hunting's way overrated. Let's go down Kearney's and get us some of that roasted chicken they talk about.
You know what Mike says, 7 days without chicken makes 1 week. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. I'm all for that. You want a good home-cooked meal? Come to Lynn Garden Restaurant in Kingsport. You won't be disappointed.
And here's your proof.
Hey 3B fans, check out our new website at 3boutdoors.com where you can stay in touch with social media feeds, learn more about the crew, view all past episodes and bonus footage, plus the much anticipated online store where you can purchase quality 3B Outdoors gear.
Before I get to my hunt, I was just sitting here, I'm in my trophy room, and I was just sitting here looking at some of my old pictures when I first started, and I thought I'd share a few of these. And this is my brother, and he killed a really nice, it's a 18 pointer. It scored 220, but you can see how young he is. He ain't but probably 17, 18 years old. Here's the first buck with a rack I ever killed. Old picture. I just thought I'd throw a few of these in there, let you enjoy them. This is the first buck I ever killed at an old check-in store that's closed now. And we used to check everything in out at Hickory Ridge. We all used to go out there and hang out and tell a bunch of lies and whatever. If you notice there, that's an old Matthews MQ1. And I actually got a video camera taped to the front of the bow. But I thought that was kind of cool. Thought I'd show some of them with you. First time I ever hunted this farm, and he gave me permission, and I snuck back there and sat on some of his hay bales first evening, and I actually got permission to hunt this farm about probably 10 days before Ohio bow season come in. I thought, well, I'll go out there and check one evening and see what's coming out. And 4 nice bucks, but one of them was a really nice 10-pointer with long brows. Got pretty good footage of him. Went out there 4 times, and there was no trees in the particular field where he was feeding. So I popped the ground blind up, did not brush it in at all. It's a double bull ground blind. We popped it up right beside. He had 4 or 5 old tractors, was broke down, looked like they'd been there for years, and there was some high weeds. So I just stuck it close to that tractor I could get, set it out, and the next few days I could watch my blind and watch and see how the deer reacted to that blind. And 2 days after I put it out, they was feeding within 50 yards of that blind. So I figured, hey, that's where I'm going opening evening of bow season. We snuck in there at about probably 4 o'clock, which then it don't get dark till about 7:30, something till 8. And trying to show this new camera guy how to work on these cameras, you know, and showing him how to focus and get everything set up. And we're in the blind, so we're gonna go total black. Put the black head mask on. And now we're a ninja. Ninja. I seen a little 10, and it all happened so quick that we were just sitting there, just, you know, talking, and next thing I know, the big one steps out and he come running in. He ran in, started feeding on the clover, and I guess all you could say is the rest is history.
Oh, he's running, he's running. Get ready.
Raise that top up. Hurry up.
There he is right there.
Keep it up.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
There we go.
Yeah, yours going down. Dead deer. He's down.
I made probably a 25-yard shot, 30 maybe. I don't recall, but that Rage did his job. He didn't get out of the field. Fell over, and the bow was so quiet. The other deer, they didn't know really what happened.
That's a good shot, buddy. How far was it?
I don't know. You don't. 20, 15.
I was gonna say he was right here.
15 probably.
I watched the camera.
Smoked him. Well, just like I said earlier, I hope this year starts off good and it's over quick. And guess what? It is, baby.
And it's down.
Opening day, it's over. It's way early.
6:45.
6:45. We still got like almost, what, an hour and 50 minutes of daylight.
Rage did his job. He didn't run 70 yards.
Down.
Down.
Hey, I'm gonna turn around right now. This is Nick Vice. He's my new camera guy. He's on a monster. You guys don't go away.
Stay tuned.
Look at here.
Matthews is putting them down.
Matthews, 15 yards, Rage broadhead. Well, well, well. I'm fired up, man. I love this stuff, man. I don't know about you guys, but if you're not hunting, you gotta try it before you knock it, baby. Because it's good stuff. Here it is. Look at there, baby. Luminok on. Rage. Oh, you could never smell so sweet. Let's put you back up in there, big dog. I guess you could say hard work, patience, and a lot of summertime footage right here. I got this buck right up there at them hay bales 4 or 5 times in velvet. He turned some cattle loose in here. I thought it might mess us up, but you can see all this clover and alfalfa. It done him in. I think maybe that's just what I needed. Worked out perfect, ground blind. If you brush them in a little bit, I got this one set by an old tractor and they paid no more attention to it than nothing. We've been surveying it from these hay bale blinds here about 300 yards away. We knew this buck was in here. He was with some other pretty good ones. This is a nice 10-pointer. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Spot-Hogg, Rage, Matthews Bows, Nick Vice for going with me. I was looking through these pictures of how much time and effort back in the day that you know, 3 or 4 weeks going to a stand and not doing no good. And then you take a hunt like, you know, like this year, and I think it took at least like, maybe took an hour and a half tops. But wow, what a hunt.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Luminok, the original self-contained lighted knock on the market, patented to accept replaceable lithium batteries and designed to work with all carbon arrow shafts while producing the brightest results during any condition. Easily the most durable illuminated knocks to allow up to 40 hours of continuous use and are packaged and crafted to perfection for hundreds of shots. There's only one true Luminok. Luminoc by Burt Coyote, made in the USA.
Hey 3B fans, check out our new website at 3boutdoors.com where you can stay in touch with social media feeds, learn more about the crew, view all past episodes and bonus footage, plus the much anticipated online store where you can purchase quality 3B Outdoors gear.
Don't wanna miss the biggest outdoor expo in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Presented by 3B Outdoors, January 6th through the 8th at Meadowview Conference Resort and Convention Center in Kingsport.
Here in Northeast Tennessee, the mountains have a story to tell. An exciting account of outdoor adventure, full of fishermen's tales from our finest rivers and lakes. A genuine page-turner, brimming with places to retreat, play, relax. Sure to leave you wanting more. Come and write your own chapter in this mountain tale.
Wow, I told you we had a great show for you. How about me and Dustin on that turkey hunt? You know, there's nothing that gets us pumped up any more than that first gobble during the spring. Then Mr. Lionel Green getting his first buck on video for 3B Outdoors. I think there'll be several more to come. Then last, Jeff Gulley. You know, I think he can go anywhere and kill the biggest deer in the woods. Well, we're about out of time again this week, folks. Join us again next week where we'll have you somewhere in the woods or on the water. I'm Freddie Neeley, and thanks so much for watching 3B Outdoors Television.
Oh, no, I did not, did I? I didn't do that, did I?